3 reasons you should not listen to bodybuilders for fitness, building muscle, or fat loss advice. Reason number 1, this is their life, brother. This is their full-time job, and a very, very small fraction of them even make a decent amount of money, right? So it's a struggle. It's a full-time job. All of them want to be Chris Bumstead, but there's only one Chris Bumstead, right? These guys have a coach. They're in the gym 3-4 hours a day. They have all their meals prepped for them, or they're doing meal prep, and they're taking all the supplements in the world, right? This is their life. Their entire livelihood depends on the tiniest details in their physique, right? So their goals and their lifestyles are completely different to yours. So their advice and the way that they live is not going to be applicable to you. Number 2 is genetics, right? You look at LeBron James. That guy was built to play basketball, right? It's very obvious. If you're a 5'7" guy from the Philippines, you're not going to be LeBron James, no matter how much effort, training, how perfect your program is. No matter what you do, you're not going to be LeBron James, right? So these guys, they're meant to be bodybuilders. They have top 1% genetics made for building muscle. So they could do things that are not even necessarily optimal or not even effective, but get away with it because of their genetics and because of the third thing, which is steroids. Performance enhancing drugs make a massive difference. There's this thing on Joe Rogan that they saw people who did not even train and took steroids saw more progress in 12 weeks than people who trained and did not take steroids, right? So imagine if you're training 3-4 times a week, eating high protein, and on a bunch of compounds that are not natural, that are made to enhance your hormones, give you super physiological testosterone, and just improve all these things, right? Obviously, you're going to see success, and you could be making mistakes. You could be drinking on the weekends. You could be doing a lot of bad stuff, but because you got good genetics, because you dedicate your whole day to it and your livelihood depends on it, and because you're taking steroids, it doesn't matter. So why would you listen to the guy who's got like these 3 things that do not apply to you whatsoever? It's not going to make sense. And don't just assume that, oh, this guy's huge, he knows exactly what he's talking about. It doesn't always work like that. Of course, that's a decent sign, obviously, that they've been training for years and been consistent. That automatically doesn't mean that, oh, I should listen to this guy because he's jacked and looks like Chris Bumstead.